Okay, everyone. Today we're going to do a real-time study. As you notice, this is my Torah. My name is Ray White. You see, I'm here. I want to show you something. This is what we call studying the Torah. Okay? Let's open up the Torah. All right, I'm going to open up the Torah. And I'm going to go, first off, to Genesis 10, Bereshit. Okay, this is Genesis 10, Bereshit. And I want to show you something. Let's go to 10 and 6. The descendants of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. Canaan is a descendant of Ham. This is a Torah. You see it? It says Torah commentary, okay? The same Torah that the fake Jews use. Hold on one second, okay? Let's go back. So we started out, we went to Genesis 10, and I'm going to reiterate that again. One last time, okay? The descendants of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. I highlighted Canaan for you, okay? Let me get my highlighter in case we need this again, all right? Let's go right now to... I'm doing this in real time, so it can't be no memes or anything else. I want you guys to really get the brisk of this thing, okay? Here we go. This is Genesis, Bereshit 38. Here, the real Hebrews beside, okay? This is the actual Torah. All right. Let's read this, okay? 38. About the time Judah left his brothers and camped near a certain Adulamite whose name was Hera. There Judah saw a daughter of a certain Canaanite. Let me go ahead and highlight that. Canaanite. Remember, Canaan, the son of Ham. You say Ham is black, correct? Okay. Whose name was Shua. And he married her and cohabitated with her. She conceived and bore a son. He named him She conceived again and bore a son and named him Onan. She once again, she bore a son. Let's read this whole story. And named him Shelah. He was at Sherazib when she bore him. Judah got a wife for still out of the Canaanites, his firstborn. Her name was Tamar. But Judah's firstborn, was displeased to the Lord, and the Lord took his life. Then Judah said to Onan, join with your brother's wife and do your duty by her as a brother-in-law and provide offspring for your brother. But Onan, knowing the seed would not count as his, see, he wanted it to be his, okay? Let it go to waste, okay? Whenever he joined with his brother's wife, so as not to provide offspring for his brother. What he did was displeasing to the Lord, and he took his life also. Then Judah said to his daughter-in-law, Tamar, stay a widow in your father's house until my son Shelah grows up. For he thought... Hold on, let me clear this out. Let me make sure it's real clear. For he thought he might die too, like his brothers. So Tamar went to live in her father's house. A long time afterwards, Shua's daughter, the wife of Judah, died. When his period of mourning was over, Judah went up to Timnah to his sheep shearers, together with his friend Hira the Adulamite, and Tamar was told, your father-in-law is coming to Timnah for the sheep shearing. So she took off her widow's garb, covered her face with a veil, and wrapping herself up, sat down at the entrance to Enaim, which is in the road to Timnah. For she saw that Shelah was grown up, yet she had not been given to him a wife. When Judah saw her, he took her for a harlot. for she had covered her face. So he turned aside to her by the road and said, Here, let me sleep with you. For he did not know that she was his. Let me get it clear. Hold on, sorry, the camera kind of acting up on me. Daughter-in-law. Let me get it clear. I want you to see it clear, no mistakes. She was his daughter-in-law. What she asked, Will you pay for sleeping with me? He replied, I will send a kid from my flock. But she said, You must leave a pledge until you have sent it. And he said, What pledge shall I give you? She said, Your seal and cord, and the staff which you carry. So he gave them to her and slept with her. And she conceived by him. Conceived means getting pregnant by him. Then she went on her way. She took off her veil and again put on her widow's garb. Judah sent the kid by his friend the Adulamite to redeem the pledge from the woman, but he could not find her. He inquired of the people of that town, Where is the cult prostitute, the one at Enam by the road? But they said, There has been no prostitute here. So he returned to Judah and said, I could not find her. Moreover, the townspeople said, There had been no prostitute here. Judah said, Let her keep them, lest we become a laughingstock. I did send her this kid, but you did not find her. About 3 months later, Judah was told, Your daughter-in-law, Tamar, has played the harlot. In fact, she is with child by harlotry. Make sure we can see this. Bring her out, said Judah, and let her be, I'm going to make sure you can read this, burnt. As she was being brought out, she sent a message to her father-in-law, I am with child by the man to whom these belong. And she added, Examine these, whose seal and cord and staff are these? Judah recognized them and said, She is more right than I, inasmuch as I did not give her my son Shelah, and he was not intimate with her. When the time came for her to give birth, there were twins in her womb. While she was in labor, one of them put out his hand, and the midwife tied a crimson thread on the hand to signify this one came out first. But then he drew back his hand, and out came his brother. And she said, What a breach you have for yourself. So he was named Perez. That was the first one. Afterwards, his brother came out, whose name was the crimson thread. He was named Zerah. Okay. These are the sons who remained alive: Shelah, Perez, and Zerah. These are the 3 sons of Judah, which were all born to Canaanite women. So you ask me, how can the Israelites be black? We all do agree that Ham was black, correct? Yes, Ham was the father of Canaan, correct. Judah had all of his children who had their children after that come through who? That Canaanite African woman. End of study. Good night.